I've been getting an awful lot of questions about our geese and the eggs they lay. So I thought today it would be fun to fry a goose egg for you. So this is one of the eggs from our Toulouse goose. She's a French Toulouse named Claudette. This is her second season laying, so her eggs are a little bit larger than last year. This egg weighs a little over 7 ounces. So for comparison, here's a chicken egg, which lays about 2 ounces. So a goose egg is equivalent to about 3 large chicken eggs or 2 duck eggs. And as the goose gets older, her eggs will get larger, just like they do with chickens and ducks. Nutrition-wise, obviously a goose egg has a lot more of everything in it because it's so large, but ounce for ounce, the nutrition is about the same as a chicken or a duck egg. Chicken eggs have a little bit less cholesterol and fat than duck or goose eggs do. But because goose and duck eggs are so high in fat, they're really great for baking. So if you want to do your equivalents, a large chicken egg has about 3 tablespoons of content in it. So if you're going to use duck or goose eggs for baking, just crack them, scramble them up in a bowl, and then measure out 3 tablespoons, and that equals 1 egg in your recipe. If you have small duck eggs, you can use them 1 for 1. In recipes, I have never had a problem with that. Your baked goods are going to be lighter and fluffier and higher in fat, richer, because there's less water content in duck and goose eggs. So I'm going to fry this egg up for you and show you what it looks like. So we get our heat on. You always want to cook your eggs fairly slowly, especially duck and goose eggs, because they can get kind of rubbery if they overcook. So you want to cook them until they're just cooked. So if you're going to scramble them, whisk them up, cook them till they're still a little bit wet looking and glossy. Put them on the plate, they'll cook a teeny bit more, then they won't be overcooked. For fried eggs, the whites are going to get rubbery if you do overcook them. So if you like your eggs well cooked, I would recommend flipping it. If you're going to do a sunny side up, it's going to take probably too long to cook. The yolks or your whites are going to be a little bit runny. So there's our pan with oil or butter. You can use either. And this is our 7-ounce goose egg. So I'm just going to crack it. You always want to crack on a flat surface so shards don't go into whatever you're cooking. It's like a dinosaur egg. Okay. So there is our goose egg in the pan. As you can see, it takes up almost the entire pan. If you're going to make an omelet, you can make a 1 goose omelet. Whoops, I actually did get a little bit of shell in there, I think. Maybe not. Sometimes there's just weird debris in eggs, things that get caught up in the oviduct. So here's our goose egg cooking. I was going to crack a chicken egg in next to it just for comparison. I guess I still can. Well, I kind of wanted to show you the goose egg on its own. Same as chicken or duck eggs, there is a white dot on the yolk, and if there are rings around it, that's a bullseye. It means that the egg is fertile. There's really no other way to tell if an egg is fertile, without cracking it open. But if you see that little white dot, it doesn't mean the egg is fertile unless there are rings around it, and then that does mean a fertile egg. So as you can see, the white is already pretty set, and the yolk is going to take a long time to cook. So at this point, I would want to cover it or flip the egg over. But this is there's my fried goose egg. That's 1 goose egg in my frying pan. That would make a pretty good meal. So I hope you consider raising geese. I've got a bunch of information on my website. I'll put the link down below, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook for lots of goose photos and goose egg photos. So there you go. 1 fried goose egg coming up.